So the lungs are an exchange surface that rely on diffusion. We've just been talking for the last session about the digestive system, which is also an exchange surface. So both the lungs and the digestive system are adapted to maximize diffusion. Happens in leaves as well. It's how leaves get their carbon dioxide and oxygen in and out for photosynthesis. So what we can use diffusion for is moving molecules across the cell's membrane. So this is the cell membrane that we had a look in the first session. Remember, we said it's a bilayer or a double layer of molecules, and there are proteins embedded in it, and some of these proteins can cross the entire membrane, and they can actually act as channels to move things across. And one of the things that we move across is water. So when we move water across a membrane by diffusion, it's got a special name. We call it osmosis. So osmosis is just a type of diffusion. Again, we're moving something, but it's water this time, from a region where it's in high concentration to a region where it's in low concentration. But it's also got the caveat that it's got to be across a membrane that's partially permeable, essentially a cell membrane. So osmosis is the movement of water from a region where it's in high concentration to a region where it's in low concentration across a partially permeable membrane. So again, that sounds a bit technical, but all it's saying is water molecules will spread out as well, and they will move across membranes. So let's have a look at what this means in terms of a cell. So this is the extracellular fluid at the top. So that means extracellular means outside the cell. And this is the intracellular fluid at the bottom. So intracellular means inside the cell. Everything's watery. It's just how it is in biology. Nothing really survives well without water. So inside the cell is watery, outside the cell is watery. And we've got a partially permeable membrane here. What do we mean by partially permeable? All it means is some stuff can get across, some stuff can't. Think of a sieve or a colander that you use when you're cooking. Those are partially permeable. Water can get through, pasta, rice, whatever, can't. Yeah. So it's small enough for some very small things to get through. Small soluble things we were talking about quite a lot last session. We wanted to get our food, proteins, carbohydrates, starch, broken down into small soluble molecules. Small soluble stuff can get across the membrane a lot easier. So partially permeable, so it's permeable to small soluble stuff like, I don't know, maybe amino acids or glucose, but not big molecules like maybe proteins or starch.